Welcome back to my channel. My name is Gianna Paola if you are new here. Today is day 5. It's the last day of makeup essentials and we are finishing it off with a bang. We are basically doing this look today. We're gonna go over highlight and contouring, which is like, who doesn't love to highlight and contour? So yeah, if you want to learn how to highlight and contour, then just keep on watching. So as you can see, I already have my base on. If you want to see how I got this base, then watch yesterday's video. I would definitely recommend watching that video before watching this one. I'll definitely be linking it above or below or probably both. So I would exit out of this video and go watch the other one. But if you've already watched yesterday's video, then we're going to start off by setting in the under eye. And I left this for today's video because this is a form of me highlighting using powder. And today for highlighting contour, we're going to be using the Tarteist contour. This is the one that's in collaboration with Makeup Shayla. It's a little bit for us deeper toned gals. So I'm going to be going in with the yellow kind of shade right here to set in my under eye. I just want to make sure I have no creases, and with the method that I used yesterday, I really don't really get a lot of creases, so just a little bit of tapping. And now I'm going to be taking this Luxie 522 brush. This is just this tapered highlighting brush, and just dipping into this powder to set my under eye. This powder really brightens it up, which I really like. And it's not as like drying as if I had put a translucent powder. I sometimes use translucent, but most of the time I really like using this method. So something I like to do as a method to kind of contour my nose, I like to go in with the same brush and kind of just press a little bit harder to get a little bit extra product, and just kind of use that where I had brought the concealer to kind of slim down that nose a little bit. I'm gonna go in and do the same thing on my nose, use the same powder, and on my forehead. Okay, the reason I love the also the concealer is that I don't need a bunch of product, because it kind of sets itself. It doesn't really need a bunch of powder to kind of, you know, make it stay on your face, but I still like to put a little bit just in case. So I'm gonna be going in with this lighter contour shade. It's a very warm contour shade. I like using warm powders. I think it just works for me. I'm gonna dip in with this V3 brush. It's this angled brush from BH Cosmetics. Just tap into the product and then tap off the excess. And to find your contour, what you want to do is, what you can do is pull your hair back, and you see where your ear is right around here. What you want to do is just continue along that same exact line, and that is where your natural contour is. As you can see, I kind of have that like indentation a little bit, and that's where I would place the powder. You can also do the method, and that'll do the same exact thing. You can do this like you can do that weird face. There's a bunch of methods to do it, but I'm just gonna follow the natural contours of my face. So I'm just going in with a little bit, and if I want to build up, I can. So I'm just taking the brush to just blend that into my face. Just blend down to my neck so I don't have those harsh lines. So I'm going to be using the side of this brush to also contour my nose, and I'm going to really just tap a little bit of product and slim down my nose a bit. Looking like I can't breathe. I'm not even funny. Like at all. Okay. A little bit underneath to kind of make my lips look fuller. And that is pretty much all I do to powder contour. So to bronze up my skin today, I'm going to be taking this Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powder in the shade Camel. It's this very like kind of like warm toned powder. And I'm going to be using that with my Morphe R7 brush, my favorite brush for bronzer. And I'm just going to be tapping into the product and then tapping some of the excess off. I'm just going to go and apply that right above where I contoured. So my next step is highlighter. From bronzer, I like to go to highlighter and then blush, because blush is in the middle and I like to use that as a kind of like a blending tool to blend both the highlighter and the blush and the bronzer all together. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite highlighter of like all time. I'm never gonna stop stressing about this. This is the Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Dry. So I'm gonna be going in with my Royal and Langnickel Highlight and Glow brush, and there's a lot of different methods to, you know, put some Fix Plus on your brush and on your face and all that stuff, but for me that doesn't really work out, especially when I have so much powder. So I'm just going to be going in straight with the powder and the brush. So what you want to do is apply this on the high points of your face. For me, that would be right around this area, on the tip of my nose, down the bridge, and right around here and here. So let's do that. Okay, so that's pretty much all I want, maybe. I'm just gonna go in with my Quickie blending sponge, and this is a technique I learned from Nicole Concilio here on YouTube. And what she does is she takes her sponge and she kind of presses in the highlight, and that makes it last even longer. I'm just gonna go in with just a little bit more on the top. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with some blush, and for blush I want to go with like a peachy blush just because I have that whole bronze thing going on. So I'm gonna dip into my Styled by Hrush palette. I'm gonna take the shade Cheeky with a pointed blender brush. This is the V2 brush, and I'm just going to tap that and then take off the excess and just apply that on the apples of my cheek and kind of blend that together with the highlight and bronzer. So last step is to set this all in, and I'm going to be setting this with my Marine, I always forget the name of this, my Marine Hydration Oasis Mist from H20 Plus. Just allow that to dry down, and while that dries down I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lippy and finish my under eyes off camera, and I'll be right back. If you want to know what I'm wearing on my lips, just in case, I'm wearing Bow and Arrow from Kat Von D mixed together with Brooklyn Thorn from NYX. This is a liquid suede. They're both like liquid to matte lipsticks. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to these 5 days of makeup essentials. It has been a blast to film, to be uploading videos. It's just been so much fun. If you want to follow me on my other handles, they will all be linked down below. I got Snapchat, I got Twitter, I got Instagram, I even have Facebook that I don't even use. So I'll link it, but it's gonna be for no reason. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one.